Okay, turn up the volume. Okay. Okay, there's been a question, will there be war between Iran and Israel? So let's see what we have. Okay, what we have here, look at these some more here. Well, the first card out is, I'll show you here. Let's see what we got here. Alright, what we have coming out first is the Death card. Okay, but what we have crossing it is the Knight of Cups. So somebody that wants to avert this type of a thing. But what we're getting with that is, you know, a bunch of heartache. We don't want to see this take place, and we want to have it start a new path, the end of that, and to start something new. So this is what we have in the center, what we're looking at. Okay, now what we have here is interesting. Again, we have another knight. Another guy that puts it out, you know, again, it's about money. On one hand, it's about money. And it's about also the King of Wands, you know, that energy and things that they're putting out. Now, the mitigating one for this is, again, we've got the King of Wands, again, the King of Wands. Both sides. Okay? And the struggle that these two powers are having with each other. Okay, what we have underneath of it is this wanting to, you know, look at things for the higher good. Can we get together for the higher good? Up above it, again, comes down to a lot of times money. You know, thinking about money, how can we do this? I don't know why always underneath of it you have something to do with money, with this stuff. So let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have, if we can get a little more clarification. On this, you know, they're struggling, and again, we keep coming up with the same one, the King of Wands. Now, who is the King of Wands? Who is the one behind there with the energy behind it? Is it, let's see, the Empress. So, and the Emperor. Okay, on the other side, the struggle, as again, Here again we have the struggle is to make a new path. Okay, wanting together to have a new path. So on that side and the center we have wanting a new path. On this side we have wanting a new path. On the other side we have the one, again, for the money and the king. We have the Empress and the Emperor, both here in positions of power, trying to come together to make a meeting of the minds. Okay. Now the Empress again is the giver of all things we have, and the Emperor is this energy behind it. Let's see what we have. Strength. Okay. Strength. Okay. Strength. Let's see what it is about this money. Okay. Money. Maybe they need to change their direction to what is being offered, a cup and an offering above the things. Yeah. Go with a new plan, a new, new offering. Putting in something. So from this it's looking like they need to have, the Empress. Everything could also be the U.S. or the Emperor. I think these are representing other countries and stuff standing up, coming together to make a unified front, perhaps. Make a unified front for the good of humanity. We want to have a unified front. Again, we got a lot of personalities that are involved in this. That they want to struggle, but we need to really look at a new path. Again, same thing with the center one. We have, again, death. If we don't get this handled, and then we have a knight coming forward with a new direction. So we go from there to heartbreak, to new path. Again, offering this cup, a piece, and again we have the knight there. So it looks like they're going to try to get together and to come to some type of understanding, because we have that Knight of Cups coming up twice in the same things. Again, we have the King of Wands coming up twice in the same thing. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so they're going to have the other countries come together in a position of strength, to move this forward. But, yeah, it looks like they're going to do what they can to maneuver towards peace, because, again, underneath of that is the death, and it's like nobody wants to deal with that. Okay, so they want to get a handle on this before it gets too far, because they're dealing with a couple of very strong personalities there. I mean, the King of Wands, we've got two King of Wands. It also could be two separate people that are both just, loggerheads standing up and not wanting to move from their position. Okay, so that could also be part of it. But we do have people, it looks like, again, trying to navigate through this to bring it to a good settlement. It's looking more like they're going to come to some kind of a decent settlement rather than cutting it off and doing some kind of a war. Let's just go forward a little bit and just ask if it, because it looks like there are negotiations. What's going to happen at negotiations? Let's see let's see if it's going to go well or not. Well, negotiations go well. What's going to take place there? Because it just looks like from that reading there's going to be a lot of negotiations coming up. So what's going to take place at the negotiations? Or as an outcome? Let's go. What's going to take place as an outcome of the negotiations? That's better. Let's take place as an outcome. Okay, let's see what we have. First one is they're going to be looking at, you know, how they can turn this into something prosperous. You know, they're looking internally and they're going to be judging that, okay? So we're going to look, how are we going to best benefit from this? And that's what they'll be looking at. How can we benefit from this? Okay, again, we're going to have the person going in with some strength. They're going to come in with, this is the strength, this is my truth, this is it. You know, we need to really look at this. So it looks like going to be stepping back and all going to be personally looking at this to see what they see. Again, what advantage can they get underneath of it? What can we get away with? What kind of advantage can we get? Because it's going to take some struggle with it. Okay, let's go back down to the what kind of advantage, what can I get away with? Looking at some deeper things here. Let's continue. But they've got some, you know, their notions about what they want, and fantasy notions and nonsense, but it's going to, you know, again, we're putting the energy out there to, yeah, it's like if you don't get a handle on it, you know, that's going to be the end of it. Let's see what the strife is about up here. Okay, again, sort of not wanting to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, that's not good. Don't want to hear it. So it looks like one side, they want to come to some sort of a thing, and the other side is just like, I don't want to hear it. Okay? I'm not listening. Okay? I want to see what I can get away with. You know, what are the things hidden in the dark? What are the fantasies? What are they putting out there? You know, they want to talk with a big stick, but, you know, it's like, you know, the end of that, death. I mean, yeah. Okay? And again, like what's up above it is that strife and not willing to hear, and the ego, the devil card. I mean, absolute ego. Absolute ego, just you know. So it's like, it looks like maybe, well, let's look and see. It's like, what's going to be Iran's position. We'll look at Iran's position and then we'll look at Israel. So who's the one with the big ego there and the big threatening of the drama? So let's look at Iran first. What's Iran's position? Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, carrying the burden. And sun covering it. On the one side is justice, wanting justice. On the other side, strength, you know. But we're not going to budge. We're thinking that they're in the right. Again, they want to see that they have taken the advantage underneath, that they've gotten the advantage, you know, and they're working on it, working on things. So let's see what this taking advantage or what. Yeah, of the Queen of Swords, of this knowledge they think they have, and the Queen of Cups, this talk that they have, and they're going to struggle with it. Yeah. It's like they're going to come and they want to win their position for whatever they're talking about strength, they're talking about truth, they're talking about, presenting this cup of, but they're going to fight, they're going to struggle with that. They're going to struggle again, and they want the victory, want to claim the victory. What do they see as justice? Rapidly coming. Justice, what is the justice with that? For everything that they've done to this point. Looking at what they've cultivated. And they want to have a good opportunity, something being offered. What are they working on? They're working on, things are kind of hung at this point. They've been working on things, but they're at a point of kind of stalemate, but they want to, again, come out to a cushy, comfortable position. And we have over the other side the King of Swords, and again the King of Cups. So we're going to have King of Cups, and they want to move forward, wanting to move forward to understanding. Now, I want to move forward to an understanding, to a truth somewhere. So let's see now what's on Israel's side. That's Iran's side. Let's see what's on Israel's side with this. So what's Israel's standing on this? Where are they coming from? What is it, Okay, let's see. What is Israel's? Okay. Whoop. They're going to jump out at me. Looking at deeper things. And wanting a victory. Okay. Well, both sides want the victory, of course. King of Cups on this side. Here we go back again. So we got on that side. This side, they want to come to the good life. Resolution of the good life. Okay. Presenting a starting point. Okay. And above, understanding how much power, how much action that they need. So let's look at this. What are they offering down here? They want to see a victory, a small victory, so, a starting point victory. Okay. For the world. Let's see what's above with the wands. Walking away. To a self-satisfaction. See what the king is over here. King is, with the King of Cups, it's wanting to balance to have the sun, So it's like both sides are coming in and wanting to have a resolution, what they consider is the good resolution. Okay. Both sides are coming to the same determination, but it looks like, when they get together, they just get at loggerheads. They can't agree. Okay. Let's see, what's Trump going to do in the mix of this? Let's look at Trump. What is Trump's attitude going to do in the mix of this? What is Trump's attitude in the mix of this? So it just looks like it's a really complicated thing that, you know, one side wants and the other side wants, and they just can't. Gonna have a lot of back and forth, a lot of drama. Okay. Okay, what's Trump's? Okay. Of course. I'm gonna guard, I'm gonna protect, I'm gonna, you know, he's gonna come, yeah. I'm gonna put an end to it. Figures, Trump's the one that's gonna put the gum up the works. Okay, coming with the message, coming with the energy, looking in that direction. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Yeah, because we've got the power and the energy. Energy to energy. And yeah, he thinks he's the one in control. He's the one that's got the money. He's the one that's... and wanting to work on these things. So let's see what we have. What is this message? Yeah. Oh, we all want to have good, you know, commercial things, good things for the country, wada, yada, yada. So he's coming from a position of a way to make it work in the world. And, of course, he wants the energy and he wants the victory. He wants to be... So we're going to have a lot of egos involved there. Okay. Again, up there, what they're working, and he wants to celebrate. He wants to be the one that, you know, oh, I'm the one that's going to talk the big peace cup here. So let's see what this strife and putting an end to... Yeah, no, he's No, Trump's the one that goes in and stirs it up. What a surprise. Yeah, no. Trump, what do we got? Yeah, we got him stirring it up. I want to guard, put my guard up, keep my guard up, because death and this and the fears and oh my God, you know. Oh my God. Okay. On the other side again, we have him looking out, taking that energy to go forward to make some, again, looking at things more with a, not a humanitarian. It's all about money and that, and that's the way he sees everything. What can we get out of it? You know, it's not about humanitarian at all. Although he'll say up here it is, that it's cups, I'm bringing this. Again, on the other side, he wants to have the victory. I want to be the big man, the big energy, the big man. Okay, go over there, work on it, and say, yeah, we could celebrate, we can have a victory. Look at there, look at what we're offering. Yeah, no, I think it's just going to be a lot of big egos, and Trump's going to be there just to stir the pot. What a mess. What a mess. You know, all the sides want victory and they all want to be the big cheese, and it's going to be a lot of big egos there. A lot of big egos in play. That's what it's going to turn out being. A lot of big egos in play with this whole thing, with the Iran and the Israel thing. Okay. So, not wonderful. So I'm not getting a definite, definitive thing of what the outcome's going to be yet. I think it's still kind of too much up in the air to tell. So I'll do it in another couple of days and see what happens. Then, if something has shifted. But right now it just looks like Trump, Israel, Iran, and they're going to be all loggerheads with each other. That's So we'll see. Hopefully my tarot reading is wrong, but we'll see.